And for 205 outside of you, are there any other...
Carter, what's going on, my man? Sorry for not getting with you yesterday. I had the shits.
All good, man.
What's up, Flop?
What's up, Prey? Good to see you. You had the shits?
Yeah, I had a very upset stomach. You want to go upstairs and talk in my office, and then we can get out
We
there?
can talk, we can ride around, it don't fucking matter, dog.
Yeah, whatever's easier. We can go upstairs to the office, and then we can ride around.
All right.
In Scotty Dixon's vehicle. Something
Sounds good to me.
Soderbergh?
So you had the runs, dog.
Yeah, something I ate did not go well with me, Carter. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I saw a good player. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, sometimes he's gotta dip out.
I get it.
What's up, Carter? Talk to me.
All right. I finished up everything that surrounded the circumstances of the arrest leading to, well, I arrested Grizz. Let me turn this off real quick. For accomplice to terrorism. The primaries were never charged. Found out why. Broke it down. Got notes here. I'll explain to you. Do you want like the long bullshit?
You give me the long. You give me everything you want to give me. Okay. I'll take it.
All right. So I went and talked to. Let me get my notes here. I went and talked to the following parties, along with Cross as well. Cross wasn't there with me on the last couple of interviews, but I took notes, highlight statements and everything. I talked to Bundy. Bundy was very forthcoming. I really don't think you have anything to worry about with Bundy.
Bundy's a straight shooter. I'll never worry about Bundy.
Yeah, essentially, he said verbatim, I answered to Baas and Pred at the end of the day. So when I talked to him, he spoke to me and said that he actually saw the deal and he did his due diligence as a lieutenant running the running the SCU. And said, look, this probably needs to go to a judge. Let them see it. And if they sign off on it, cool. If they don't, then you know why. Because he had issues with that line as well. You know what I'm saying? And so that was what his part was in it. So he saw it and essentially did what he needed to do to make sure that everything was on the up and up. Okay. And there went to talk to Baas the next day, the following day. Baas, shockingly, when I talked to him, he said he had never saw the deal. Never saw anything about it. He just said put his name on it, and that was it. So that was a little weird. So I couldn't really put too much blame on him or anything like that. But the only reason why I believe him, the verification came from Pond, okay, and saying that Baas didn't really do anything. He just put his name in there as well. She was the one. So here's where everything got real interesting, right? She was the one that actually ended up writing the deal itself, right? And passing it to McNee. McNee was the one that was okay with it for whatever reason, but while talking to the judges, he wasn't okay with it because talking to Crane, McNee showed concern, but while talking to the PD, he never voiced those concerns or anything like that, right? So yeah. I took issue with that, but also talking to Pond after that deal was made and everything, she also, at the end of the day, had to drop it because a video was leaked by Den Shiesty or whatever the hell. Whatever video was leaked essentially put everybody that was in that video at risk. She had no choice but to drop those charges and not go forward with what was happening because for risk of the public safety. So I understood that. That was the underlying reason that she told me, was that public safety was very much at risk. And that was the biggest and ultimate reason why she ended up not pursuing a primary on that. Okay. But things got a little more muddy, but I don't have any trust in McNeil, especially him as a judge after being raided. He threw in some sly comments about, Baas saying that police had the final say on anything regarding warrants. And that Pond was the one that was really pushing really hard to get the money so she could get a SUV. Unto which I thought that was some really sly shit. I think McNee, at the end of the day, is a two-faced ass motherfucker.
You don't trust McNee?
No, not at all. So at the end of the day, what's my conclusion? I mean, I'm gonna drop the charges on Grizz for public safety, and if I had it my way, I would look into McNee a little bit more.
What about Pond? Seems like she was the one that was trying to embezzle money from the state.
I don't think Pond, in my humble belief, I don't think Pond is a contention. Does she make mistakes? Yes. Is her heart in the right place? Yes.
Sounds like her heart was in the place of getting an SUV for herself.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but that's from an account of a judge who also was housing massive amounts of weed and was covering for a group. From what I heard, I haven't really looked into it, but I heard that he was covering for some other group or whatever the fuck, but he had a ton of weed and he never got charged for drug trafficking. So
yeah, I was actually there for that situation. So what he did is he bought property and he would rent it out. We saw the contract.
Rental agreements or anything like that?
Yeah, there actually is rental agreements and stuff. Rhodes was the one that took care of that raid, so you're going to be the one that you're going to have to talk to him. Just remind him of the raid on Arthur McNee's warehouse, and I'm sure you can get some information. Maybe that'll help you out.
All right. But
Arthur McNee is the one that let us in there when there was, when we couldn't get we definitely wouldn't have been able to execute a search warrant. So McNee actually went through his own contract at the time, and then went in there and checked it, and then he said, yeah, there's illegal shit in there. And then he evicted the tenants and then allowed us to raid them and
yeah, I have a hard time
trafficking charges on the individuals who were operating in the building.
I have a hard time believing McNee didn't know what was going on in there.
I have a hard time believing that too, but it's not impossible. I mean, let's look at it from a business perspective, right? This guy got paid $500,000 to rent out this warehouse, right? He has contracts drawn up that he's not gonna, that basically he can survey the property, but he chose not to or something like that. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to, now that's just trying to speak from memory. This was like a month and a half ago when this shit happened. This was a while back.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I would recommend talking to Rhodes about that one. He might still have the paperwork.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, especially after talking to Pond, I didn't get a sense of, she was trying to do something. I mean, the idea might have came up, but at the end of the day, she upheld her responsibilities to the best of her ability and everything. Yeah, maybe it was a little bit of a goof, but at the end of the day, I would feel more like it was a lapse in judgment rather than something that is a continuous type of process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So outside of that, that's what I got. That's where we at, player. Now, all that shit is on the record. Now let me talk to you off the record. All right?
Go for it.
All right, so when I confronted Baas, he was very I would say he was somewhat forthright, but there was a point where he got a little defensive when I was asking questions. Let me see. Let me narrow down the exact point of where.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that this deal comes up and Baas doesn't have any involvement in understanding what's going on. There's no way he just authorizes it and then says, fuck it. without having any details about it himself. He didn't just blindly sign anything.
Oh, it was when I asked him if he saw the deal. Is when he got a little defensive and said, "I can't see or like know everything that's going on in the PD. That's why I have people who manage those things." And when he was saying that, he was more on a defensive side rather than just being like, "Yeah, I may have overlooked it." You know what I'm saying? I can understand that, but that's where I was at with that statement. It caught me a little off guard.
Pond needed command approval, and she went to the top of command, Sam Bass. I find it hard to believe that Sam Bass wasn't involved in this shit.
Yeah, I don't know how the way high command works and shit like that, but that's what was told to me. So you can take that with what you will. He said he didn't see it, but you're telling me that high command.
That's right.
Command has to see it or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm not really too convinced by either one of them, honestly, in this circumstance. I definitely think they were aware of what they were doing.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they say. That's where I'm at.
The proof is in the pudding. The proof
thing
is the document itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My biggest thing is video evidence was leaked and nothing could go forward because people were going to die. And so on that note, I'm going to drop my case on Grizz, move on with my life, keep on moving. I'm sure some shit will pop up. Hopefully, security breaches won't happen.
It looks like, well, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, Carter.
Shit.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Listen, don't hold your breath on that one there, pal. I've seen it time and time again. Every major investigation gets leaked by an officer. It's a severe issue we have.
All right. I had my time of doing that shit. Never again. That's for sure. One day, no patrol, killed me, dog. Killed my soul. Killed everything about me, man.
Not my soul.
Lost.
Not your soul.
It was my soul, dog. It hurt. My heart was broken.
Double check all these fucking doors.
Yeah, I felt sadness.
Look, I know exactly what you mean. I know what it's like to be, we're all locked up and good. I kind of want to get a dispatcher up here. Come work reception.
It'd be kind of cool. I mean, I feel like they'd be hella lonely and shit, but
I feel like they'd get shot up by the Lost a lot.
They probably would.
Yeah, always leave this door unlocked, by the way.
Would.
But yeah, I don't, leave it unlocked. Yeah, I don't know,
Solid.
Look, whatever you think is best in this situation, make the call, but, I definitely think there's something there if you want to press it to the SPU.
Yeah, I think for the time being, I always like to believe in, pattern. This was like the first time I've come across some shit like this, right?
Yeah.
Where one is a coincidence, all right? 2, you're being a little funny, and 3 is a pattern.
Look, if there's
anything,
the COP has a pattern.
Does he?
Hey, how you guys doing over there?
What's up, y'all?
I've been better. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Seems like you
good.
guys are doing some motorcycle things, huh? You having fun with your motorcycles?
Yeah. Is y'all having a good-ass time?
I got stabbed today. Does that
Hey,
count
you
as
got
a
any
good-ass time?
cigarettes?
That sounds like a terrible-ass time.
I need to buy some
Give me
cigarettes.
a second. I'll get... Nah, you're good.
Appreciate it. But yeah, so now that that's all concluded, shit is done. If I see Bass or any high command today, I'm gonna talk to him, see if I get that transfer in, dog.
Yeah, you take your time. I'm not gonna rush you on anything. What the fuck was that?
I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to conclude everything and then leave at that point.
Passenger is currently out.
Yeah, the one thing that it looks like to me is that him and Pond both tried to play the system to their own benefit. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like both of them were trying to get their Explorers,
320, do you
personally.
still require 77?
10-4, give me another.
I mean, this was at a time when PD was
309,
down
I'll be
bad.
en route. What's the 20?
Currently west on Embezzlement.
70
PD
fucking
advised.
6.
Roger 495, marking traffic eastbound Vespucci Lane.
Bison, what's going on?
Hey, sir, I need to talk to you about the case on Monday. I gotta get your questioning done.
Gotcha. Where you at?
I'm at Mission Road. Do you want to come pick me up?
Roger that,
76.
T2 marking en route.
All right, good shit. See you soon.
Oh, you want to meet me up at Blaine? I'll come pick you up. We'll go to the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Actually, meet me at Blaine County Sheriff's Office. I want to do it in my sheriff's office. I don't get to use it that much.
Okay. I gotta find a car.
I'm sure you can do that, Bison. You're a goddamn corporal.
Hey, cadet, give me your fucking car.
Take that cadet's car. Take that fucking
his
cadet's
car.
car.
I took
Do
his
it.
car.
Take his
All
car.
right,
All
I'll
right,
be there
meet.
soon.
See you at Blaine County.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, let's check inside.
How long ago was the call for the 24/7?
Not long too.
2 minutes ago.
Hey, Bison, looking good.
Hello.
What do you think of the Charger in black and gold?
Looks better than the Explorer in black and gold, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like it. Sessions with another 10K biddies.
Looks like
Shit.
that's some corporal shit right there. I'm just saying.
Oh, is it? That's corporal
Yeah.
shit.
I think so. Maybe just Corporal Bison.
All right, we
shit,
always
you know,
leave this front door
specifically.
unlocked, by the way.
Okay.
Just a nice little Corporal Bison car.
It's a Corporal Bison car right there. If I've ever seen one.
Yeah, so fill me in. Like, what's going on? Is there you got a lot of shit going on with all that casework?
I'm almost done. I'm just getting you and Angel's questioning done right now. That's kind of what I'm in charge with.
These are my bean bags.
That's okay. Shit.
So, what's up?
So essentially the deal with this whole thing is I want to avoid, oh my God, are you okay? Somebody's here.
We'll go to the office. We'll go to the office.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are my bean bags. They're pretty cool.
So essentially the deal that I want to avoid is, to put it bluntly, there was a lot of back and forth and arguing during that whole thing.
My goddamn fucking
between
stream
the,
preview
not just
started.
the, town hall meeting, but the meeting the day after as well, when we kind of started a mini riot and shit. I do want to kind of avoid that as much as possible because that's going to show bias and like show that we're trying to do this just because we fucking hate Abdul and shit like that, which is part of the reason, but that's not the main reason. You know, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Yep. So one of the things is I want to do is I'm basically just going to be like, you know, were you at the town hall meeting? What was discussed? Do you remember what was discussed?
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, I can. Oh, you want me to tell you? Oh, okay. What happened at the town hall meeting was there was all this talk about a commissioner position. And
Was that the town hall meeting or was that like the day after in private?
so the situation's kind of long that happened. All right. The day before the whole town hall thing happened was when there was a big one of those community outreach meetings that the DOJ and mayor have.
Yeah, the town hall meeting.
Yeah, the town hall meeting.
Mm-hmm.
There was that fucking big dick town hall meeting where everybody was up in a roar over Salem Yellow not being able, or anyone really in the mayor's cabinet being able to announce how much money was in the state fund. That they were basically saying they couldn't tell us when it's public information.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down there with a mob of BCSO people to
Okay, can
kind
you
of
avoid the word mob, please?
I went down there with a group of
There you go.
BCSO people
Okay.
to try and find out what that number was and to talk to them about that stupid commissioner shit.
Okay.
At the time, I didn't even know exactly what a commissioner was, but I wanted to talk to them about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get down there. LSPD is on guard with guns out for some reason. For some reason, they're ready to. The LSPD was ready to shoot BCSO people for walking
Is
into
this
the
all the
town
stuff that
hall.
was the day after the town hall meeting?
Yeah, this is the day after the town hall.
Okay.
So, what happens is we go in there and I start talking to him about the commissioner thing. And Baas is all for it. I get into an argument. Angel gets into an arguing match with the mayor, gets told to get the fuck out. I get into an arguing match with the mayor, get told to get the fuck out. The only person who remained from BCSO in that room was Sergeant Jenny Hall. Meanwhile, all of LSPD High Command is just playing a fucking jerk-off game with the mayor. I get a call. I get told to come down to the fucking mayor's office for the coronation ceremony of Commissioner Malton. I go in there and I'm like, what the fuck even is the commissioner? Baas is like, basically saying it's what the mayor wants. It's approved by the Senate, saying all this bullshit that I don't know anything about. So what is the senator? Well, they give us not a senator. What is the commissioner? Well, they give us the paper, go over that fucking document, find out that fucking thing is ridiculous. And I'm looking at Baas and I'm like, how can you be this fucking stupid? That you're literally relinquishing, Baas was in favor of relinquishing all control of the PD to a mayor-appointed individual, which in my opinion was the dumbest fucking thing. At the time, the document said he could alter SOPs as he wants without anyone's approval. Can still to this day completely control the fucking budget to their vision. It is a complete fucking trash can that needs to be fucking abolished. But yeah, basically. And then, I was able to finally turn Baas and the mayor against each other so that Baas could fucking understand what a goddamn idiot he was being about this whole commissioner shit.
Okay, when you go up on the stand, can we, I want to try to avoid anything like, I don't really care if you shit talk Baas, but I don't want to shit talking the mayor or saying oh, we turned Baas against the mayor.
I can't say he's a fat shit.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Come on, Bison, you're telling me this stuff like I'm going to remember it. Come on. Write it down on a sticky note for me, please.
Don't insult the mayor. That's all I'm asking. The more you
What if I
insult the
make an
mayor,
observation that he's a hefty individual?
That's fine. If you make it sound like, smart and professional, I don't see a problem with it. Just don't say he's a fat fuck like Angel did.
I can do that.
And I told Angel the same thing, so. Okay, so essentially, you do all of that. You go to the courthouse the next day. This whole commissioner thing happens. What led up to you and Angel talking about looking into the state funds and state records?
Basically, the lack of budget that we were getting and the amount of money that we knew we were generating at the time was insane. We were generating a couple million a week in arrests, and this guy was hesitant to give us back.
Okay, are you able to prove a couple million in arrests before we do that?
Talk to Angel.
Actually, you know what? I can just prove public docket because of all the HUT charges, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
So a couple million arrests, and you said we were barely getting anything on budget, and then they kept undercutting us and shit like that.
Yeah, and then they refused to basically let the public know the number of money that was in the state account.
You're gonna be around a few hours before the case on Monday, right?
I can be.
The tsunami.
Yeah, I can be.
Okay, I just want to make sure I can go over all this with you, so I have a general idea of how you're gonna respond, so I know if I need to cut you off or not.
Yeah, I'll be around on Monday. Maybe I'll just do a variety stream tomorrow.
So essentially, the questions right now, just a general idea, are going to be: did you go to the town hall meeting on November 14th? Which that's the date of the town hall meeting, because I'm sure you don't remember. Do you know what was discussed at the town hall meeting? And I'm going to ask: did you go back to the courthouse the next day? Why'd you go back to the courthouse?
Town hall meeting was long as shit.
Yeah, I'm just focused on everybody, the part where you said everybody was in an uproar about him not willing to release any information and was being super sketchy and shit with the state funds and stuff.
You just tell me what you need from me, Bison, and I got your back.
Yeah, essentially I'm going to ask what was sketchy about the town hall meeting, and then why you're at the courthouse the next day, and then basically you and Angel's job is just to explain what led up to us actually looking into the state account. Do you remember Abdul telling Angel to go fuck herself and to FOIA or subpoena the state records?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you about that. I'm gonna do my best to try to avoid the reason why he said go fuck yourself.
Flung, thanks for the 4
But
months.
I'm just gonna be like, did Mayor Abdul tell Captain Angel to subpoena the state records, and then you can say yes.
Sounds good, Bison. Oh, Venom, also thanks for the 11-month resub.
Do you have any questions or anything? Are you ready for Monday?
I'm ready.
Listen, if you really want to, whenever they go back for deliberation, you can do all the shit talking you want, because at that point, it's we're just waiting on them to come up with an answer. So
Perfect. Well, I don't hate Abdul, but thing is, though, he's just another one of these fucking mayors that just fucks with us all.
Oh, I do. Fuck that guy.
I mean, I'm sure you've done a lot of digging into him and have a pretty strong case. How strong? How confident do you feel in your case?
If Bundy says we're confident, we're confident. I just started learning about embezzlement in my master's in criminal justice like last week, so I'm kind of nervous to be honest. But
can you guys prove it?
yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, we found out. I just found out like 30 minutes ago that it turns out our math was wrong on the docket, and he actually kept more than we thought. So
well, that's good. Make sure you guys do the fucking right math. Jesus Christ.
Well, the reason we didn't have the right math is because it was G&E stuff, and we don't understand how G&E works. But one of the witness that I just added turns out to be an expert witness in G&E, and she explained the whole thing to me. So we were only like 13 grand off, and in the grand scheme of things, 13 versus 2.2 mil isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not. In the grand scheme of things, that's a penny.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, keep up the good work, Bison.
Easy clap, sergeant shit, corporal shit. Excuse me.
Make your sheriff proud. Make your sheriff proud.
Soon, TM. Sure, I'll make you proud.
I want to God listen, Bison.
I think this will actually be the first impeachment in the city, man. This is the first.
It will. Cool. You look at me, Bison. I want fucking results. All right.
Oh my god.
I want fucking results. You hear me?
Listen, from one pred to another. I got you.
All right, perfect. Perfect.